We're hitting some turbulence in the silver market. Will this translate into much higher prices for silver? We're going to talk about that in this video. You need to remember 4 sets of initials: KN, JD, SGE, and SFE, and I'll explain all of those to you and why they very likely could result in much, much higher silver prices. If you're looking to buy gold, silver, or platinum, do yourself a favor and check out Pimbex, the online precious metals bullion dealer and sponsor of Ron's Basement. I was a happy customer before they offered to support the channel. You'll find they have the best prices, quality, and service. I think Pimbex is best, and you will too. And be sure to tell them that you're from Ron's Basement. Let's start with KN. That stands for Keith Neumeyer. Look, if you're invested in the silver sector, you know his name. He's like royalty in the precious metals area. He's the CEO of First Majestic Silver. He's also the founder and chairman of Ron's Basement sponsor, First Mining Gold. But what is Keith doing right now that could send some shockwaves through the silver market? He started a new division of First Majestic called First Mint. Yes, he started his own silver mint to help supply the retail market with the much demanded silver products. It's in Nevada. Let me read a couple excerpts for you from a Kitco article. Guys, this is big news. Basically, First Majestic offers a portion of its silver production for sale to the public. They've had a store on their website for years. Bars, ingots, coins, medallions are available for purchase online at the company's bullion store. Last year, the company sold over 440,000 ounces of silver bullion, generating over $11 million in revenue. The company said the decision to open its own mint was made to ensure that its bullion store had quote-unquote adequate supplies in order to fulfill customers' demand, adding that bullion sales were constrained by limited supply from the company's minting partners due to the quote-unquote incredible demand the silver industry is currently experiencing. First Mint will expand upon First Majestic's existing bullion sales through vertically integrating the production of investment-grade fine silver bullion. Why is this a big deal? Because Keith Neumeyer has talked in the past about wanting to sell the silver that First Majestic produces to the general public, that the COMEX and the LBMA prices aren't the real true prices of silver, and that if a company can bypass the electronic exchanges and sell the metals directly to the people who are demanding them, that's better for the mining companies and it's better for the end consumer, the silver investor out there just like you. But it gets even more interesting. Listen to this. They say, by minting our own silver, we're able to reduce unit production cost and expedite delivery time to our customers. In time, our goal is to sell 100% of the silver we produce directly to the physical market, said President and CEO Keith Neumeyer. Now, Keith Neumeyer, like I said earlier, he has been a warrior. He has been a guy who has gone to bat for the silver investors for years. He's talked about the need to develop a new pricing mechanism for silver. And it's not just Keith who's saying this. We hear it from the Chinese and from other people around the world that the silver price, as reflected on what we see from the COMEX and the LBMA, is a bunch of bunk, basically. And now, hey, my hat's off to Mr. Keith Neumeyer for taking concrete steps to find a way to sell at some point up to 100% of the silver that his company mines directly to the public. I think this could have an impact, obviously, on the amount of silver available for the COMEX and the LBMA. We'll see how it all plays out, but at minimum, it's good news for us silver investors. Now, what else is going on out there in the silver market that should make us very interesting? We talked about China just briefly a few seconds ago, but here, JD, the second set of initials I told you to pay attention to. Have you heard of JD.com? You may not have. I'll be honest with you. It's not been real familiar to me myself. JD.com is the Amazon.com of China. And read this. This comes from our friend the Oriental Ghost on X. He says, Shandong Zakawang is the largest silver bar sales company on JD.com. Remember, JD.com is the Amazon of China. They announced today that they are out of stock. After I checked, it has been found that all of its vaults across China are out of stock. Very interesting developments in light of what we already know, which is even more interesting, is going on in China, because the third and fourth set of initials I told you to remember SGE and SFE, those stand for the Shanghai Gold Exchange and the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We are getting report after report about how the actual price of silver, for instance, and gold, for instance, are significantly higher in the Chinese markets. Now, the Shanghai Gold Exchange, from what I've been able to learn, actually deals only in physical metals. And with silver, it's been as high as 13 and 14% higher. Like when silver was trading for $22.50 in the United States, it's trading for $25 or more right now on the Shanghai Gold Exchange. And again, they're dealing more with actual physical metal. Same thing true on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. But gold also, I'm reading reports, trading as high as 6% higher on the Shanghai Gold Exchange. Guys, there is some interesting developments going on right now in the world when it comes to precious metals. We've got a silver warrior like Mr. Keith Neumeyer, who I've always admired, making bold moves to move from selling his silver onto the electronic exchanges and getting it directly into the consumer's hands. And we have the East, we have China, we even have Russia developing their own markets for the metals. And as they're doing that, it appears that the price discovery that they're doing in the East indicates that how the COMEX and the LBMA are pricing silver and gold, that's just a little bit too low. It could be explosive as we head into this coming year. Look, I don't have a crystal ball, but as we're looking at these developments, it becomes more and more exciting for us as precious metals investors to think about actual true value recognition for the metals that we've invested in and the metals that we hold. Hey, I appreciate you watching. If you want more Ron's Basement, go watch a live stream. I'll put up a link here at the end. Take care, and I'll see you soon.